Hi, I'm Anna.
And I'm Ben.
And we are AutoSave. Welcome to our channel.
Today we're watching Attack on Titan, Season 3, Episode 17. We feel weird.
I am so nervous.
I'm so nervous.
My stomach hurts. It literally hurts. We're about to rage, scream, and fight. We already started raging and screaming and fighting, and it's not looking like it's going to be a super fun time.
There happens to be a line of objects at just the right height, though, and Levi's going to try to assassinate Orangutan. Is Erwin dead?
I don't think so. I mean, he's survived a lot so far. I'm just going to say, hopefully not. I'm more worried about Marlowe, to be honest.
Fair.
Because this is his first, bout, This is his big debut. And, I don't want them to kill him. Maybe he'll be, the sole survivor, just for me to be, happy. This is a super cruel situation. We have to die trusting the living that they will bring meaning to our lives.
So many perfect lines of dialogue and delivery last episode. So many. Just countless. Erwin last episode, just everything he did was perfect. Every line he said.
I feel like if you didn't have a stomachache by the end of finishing last episode, maybe you weren't watching it. Maybe something was wrong.
I feel very my stomach hurts. I'm not in a good place emotionally, and I am fearful what's to come.
What is happening to be watching a show where it has no effect actually on my physical being, but I feel so nervous I'm about to get on stage and perform in front of a bunch of people, or see some really horrible stuff that I could never block out of my brain ever again once I see it.
Yeah.
I almost don't even want to click the button.
I know,
that's how I feel.
Hard. Are we going to hear any more baseball references from the orangutan?
Maybe this episode will be like, "You're out!" or something. As a way to signify that everyone's dead.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Sweet. Can I just not watch? Is that an option here? Yeah, Marlowe. Marlowe's the commander now. Oh my god.
He has a leader's spirit, remember? I mean, Annie said that Marlowe reminded her of Aaron. And that's why I feel like Marlowe cannot die. Either if he does die, he needs to go out, in fashionable style.
Give me some non-based in reality world where Marlowe is a good Titan and helps here. I don't know.
Maybe Marlowe's the one that Levi should inject.
I feel like we're not even going to get much Aaron this episode. I feel like it's all going to be around the charge.
Yeah. A lot of Levi, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, God.
Okay.
Please no.
We're okay. We're fine. It's not a big deal.
Hero.
Oh, it's not a big deal. We're fine.
At least it doesn't say martyr. Hero still gives me some hope.
Okay.
Always pissed.
Like your father.
Proud little chunks of meat.
Oh!
Oh, he was warned.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Holy
Oh
shit!
my god! Oh.
This animation!
Please. 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 He cut him out!
Holy shit! Shit.
Marlo?
The fucking backpack titan. There's only 4. That's not a route. Last blades. It's like Spider-Man. Holy shit.
He's gonna prove it. Did he just say if the plan goes well, he won't get to see the sea?
What does he plan on doing? What is he saying? I have chills.
They're not gonna tell us the plan. Oh god.
I love how she was just drawn.
Oh, good placement.
Looks like handsome Squidward. Hear this music?
Huh.
自分で考えた作戦だけど、僕がどれだけ耐えられるかでほとんど決まるな。悪いけど僕は海を見るまでは死ねない。には至らないあたりで切り上げるけど。
Uh-oh.
あとは任せたよ。
Is that a lie?
Yeah.
ほら勇敢じゃない。
Oh, a hero! That's the name of the episode! Shit.
一緒に海に行くって約束しただろ。僕がエレンに嘘ついたことあった。僕の作戦守ってくれよ。
I'm very scared for Armin right now.
Well, that's not a part of the plan.
勝負はもうついてたんだ。まだまともに立ち上がることもできないようだね。終わりにしよう。アルミ、君は最後までよく戦ったよ。3本の雷槍でライナーを仕留める方法があるとすりゃ、どうなろうとこれが最後だ。来やがれ。
Oh.
まさ つは俺がおとりになる。雷槍を2本使って両側からライナーのささじゃあライナーの口が開くはずだ。ミカサは残りの1本でライナーの口の中から。
口は開いてない。それでもやるしかない。
How are you? How?
アルミンを吹き飛ばせない。なぜアンカーが外れないんだ。近づくことはできないはずなのに。
骨は消費しないんだ。熱風を放っている間は。
それが君の最後か。君がその知恵を絞ってようやくできる抵抗は炙られ続けることなのか。
これ以上はもう。いやまだだ。もっと時間を稼ぐんだ。
一体何がしたい。陽動か。エレンならまだあそこでくたびれたままだぞ。ミカサたちもあっちでライナーに手一杯。本当に何もないのか。これで本当におしまいなら今楽にしてやる。
耐えろ。まだ離すな。エレンに託すんだ。僕の夢すべて。取り物なんてこれしかないんだ。きっとエレンならたどり着く。海を見てくれる。ミカサ無駄だ。僕やった。
Oh my god. Hanji!
She doesn't have an eye.
Oh my god.
出て。
次はエレンと馬を。
If Armin's still alive, Levi could inject him, right?
皇室か。取った。エレンは動けないと思わせたのもアルミンの抵抗も皇室化した巨人のかかしを作るための。全ては僕の周りに敵がいなくなったと思い込ませるためよ。作るため。
僕がエレンに嘘ついたことあった。
分かってたはずなのに。お前なんでやり返さないんだよ。やり返さないから舐められる。負けっぱなしでいいのかよ。
負けてないよ。
はあ。
僕は逃げてない。
お前名前は。
Oh my god.
分かってた。勇敢なことぐらい。
Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, that was Attack on Titan.
You can take my stuff too. Oh my god. No.
I think I'm in denial.
No. Didn't happen. It can't be that the one freaking survivor is the guy that looks like he has a toupee on top of his hair. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Life is
Fucking cruel world. Yeah. Shit. You created it to be this way. Fuck. God! I want to scream.
I'm in between, like, crying and being, like, in this delusional everything's gonna be okay, and
I mean,
he's
like, Hanji's there.
and
Yeah.
Armin's alive.
I'm holding on to the fact that, like, because of the severe burn, his body went into, like, shock coma, and so he's still technically alive in there, and so Levi can inject him, and then he can eat Berthold, you know, or Reiner, you know? Like, I'm, like, holding on to that. Like, I can't pronounce Armin dead at the moment. Because of the fact that Levi said, one of his last lines was, I need to find someone that's still alive that I can use that on. I know he wants to use it on Erwin. But I'm, like, holding out some hope.
I know. I feel you. I understand. But
I know, you're telling me to look at Armin. You're telling me to look at him. And you're trying to tell me that he's, like, definitely dead. I know. He looks so terrifying. He looks like a mummy. It's so scary. And I know. I get you. You're trying to tell me he's dead. I guess I'm in denial.
I am
like,
too. I'm trying to be better than us right now because I'm feeling and thinking the same exact things that you are saying to me, and
Is it crazy to think that? Is it crazy, off the wall, autosave off the rails, whatever you want to call it, to think that Armin could possibly still be alive within that crisp husk that he is his body at the moment, and that Levi is on his way with the syringe? Is it totally crazy to think they would do that in the show?
Since it was the front of him looking at the Colossal Titan, the back of him has more of a chance to be survived,
totally
where he's going to be stabbed with a syringe and then eat Berthold because he's right there, and he's going to be fine, and we're just gonna laugh about this tomorrow.
It feels like it would conveniently make me happy. Yes, that is. I don't think it's crazy to think that.
It's pretty crazy.
Like, yes, it's hopeful, and yes, it's what I want. But I don't think it's totally uncalled for me to think it's a possibility. Just saying.
All I'm saying is that the first episode of this season, we saw Eren seemingly on a beach.
By himself! I know, I was thinking that the entire time, like, after Armin was like, if this goes well, I won't be able to see the sea. And in my head, all I can think of was, like, is that why Eren was alone in that shot that we see where we can hear the frickin' seagulls? Is that why?
Seeing his blood
on
and
fire.
Body being like there, I'm sorry, everyone's dead.
I mean, like, they, like, kill everyone except for, like, Toupee on his hair guy and Hanji. They bring Hanji back, and I'm like,
without half of her.
Is Hanji supposed to make up for losing Armin, Erwin, and Marlowe? And, like, you know, like, am I supposed to feel like you've completely patched everything up with a Band-Aid and made it all better again? Because, like, I love Hanji, but I don't think Hanji equals that many others. You know? You get me?
I don't think this show is something that's trying to even out.
Give me a Band-Aid?
To give you anything other than pain.
No, it's not trying to make me feel any better.
This episode felt like it was like an hour long to me. I don't know where to start other than me ranting about Armin can't be dead. Like, there's no shot, right? Even though I see his charred corpse.
I mean, we're talking
right in front
from
of
our
me.
feelings. We're talking from our attachment that we've gained for these characters.
But narratively, you have the flashback of Armin and Eren first meeting, his remembering and restating his desire to want to see that outside world, and
which
then we've
been given that a few times this season,
and then him entrusting that to Eren, and then coming up with the best possible plan that literally
it fucking seems like he's dead. It seems like they did everything right just to kill him.
I know.
It seems like good writing. Wish it wasn't good writing.
Fuck good writing. Give me on.
Give me bad writing. Keep all the characters I like alive.
Okay. let's start from the beginning. Yeah, just to
Okay.
try to like have some.
Actual discussion.
Yes.
Cool. I feel
We had
very energetic at the moment.
we had orangutan raging. And
Oh,
being all
I liked
upset.
So orangutan said some interesting things.
You're not like your father.
Oh, well, yeah, you're not like your father. Point 1 for interesting. 2, it seems like he painted this picture of like, yes, I feel like he brought an awareness to the fact that these people have been put into this situation. Their memories erased. It is not their freaking fault. It was a king who decided to do this. And you're still just gonna kill them all for your goal, even though technically they did nothing wrong and they're all pitiable and innocent and pawns and chunks of meat to you. And it's so infuriating that you're blaming them for it's like he's blaming them for never learning from the mistakes of history when they don't even know the mistakes of history.
I don't think he's blaming them for it.
That's not the right word, but he's saying to never learn from the mistakes of history. And I'm like, dude, they don't know. They don't know the mistakes.
But okay, so like that's something that like I hear a lot in like IRL, like learning from history, not repeating the same mistakes. If they had the memory of history, what in history would change what they're doing right now? What
we don't know because we don't know exactly what memories were erased.
Well, no, exactly. What memories were erased? Like specifically that would change what they're doing right now.
Well, something's repeating. What's repeating?
What does Zeke? What's his ideal for what the scouts are doing right now? Would he be happy if they laid down their weapons, walked up to him and said, "What's up?" Like,
well, no, because they came to wipe out everyone.
Yeah,
they didn't care if everyone. Why not just have everyone learn the truth and bow down to you? And
Yeah.
Why do you have to kill all of them? Do you just want to start over? Isn't that possibly redoing a mistake or something? Like, how are you any better than King Reese, who stole their memories, if you're just gonna wipe them all out and hope humanity starts over again?
Again, because if it was something that was up in the air, then he could try to be like, give me the power because we need it for this or whatever. To me, it like all has to tie back to the whole like prophecy or like them knowing something's gonna happen, them knowing and that is going to happen for sure and has been foretold, and they need to do this.
Something is inevitably going to happen, and it is going to be it's going to be caused by the humans within this society.
And I think more particularly Aaron, because he's the one with the power. But
I got the power.
But here's the question: what in history would make them change that? Like what? Like has the thing that is going to happen, has a similar thing happened before?
That's what I keep going there. I keep getting the vibe that this is like another attempt or something similar has happened where a civilization of people has been set up within kind of the confine of walls and being protected from Titans in some regard. I keep getting the vibe that maybe that has happened before or something very, very similar to what we're currently experiencing. But then I'm also like, but why is it happening over and over again? What would be the catalyst for that? Is it a massive experiment? Is it people just want to have the power where they can have all of these people under their rule and they can keep them all confined and tax money?
Like he is like, they're going to send every last person, woman, child. They're going to send everyone to their death charging. Like,
but you're just going to kill them anyway. So why does it matter if they're charging or not?
Also, like, what's the alternative? Like why is it so bad for humans to want to fight for a better life?
And what's he gonna do to them if they don't charge? Probably still kill them, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he has been turning some of them into Titans, so it might be that he was just gonna try to turn everyone that didn't fight into Titans. Maybe he sees that as a way of, like, a savior complex type thing.
Well, I don't think he wants to necessarily kill all of them. I don't agree with that. I think that killing them all is just so happens to be a result of trying to get the power that Eren has currently.
Gotcha.
Because they didn't go to
I'm
Eren.
only going by the lines that Berthold and Reiner
Yeah.
told us about wiping out humanity.
But they didn't know who had the power yet. They didn't know where the power lied.
Mm-hmm. But they did say that if they had Eren, they might not have to keep
That's what I'm
killing
saying.
him.
Yes.
You're right. Okay,
And,
I wasn't recalling that.
And Orangutitan wasn't like, yo, Reiner and Bert, let's head out and go to them. They were like, no, they're going to come to us. We can sit here and wait for them.
So they're, in their minds, if it's people that fight, and it's like scouts or military police or people of like upper echelon kind of in the society, then those are okay to kill. But hopefully if they got down to the women, children, common folk, people who aren't going to fight back, they would be spared. I still wonder if the goal would be to turn all of them into Titans.
Everybody would be killed, regardless of who they are, if they got in the way of their goal.
Okay, yeah.
But
then after the goal's achieved,
then it's fine.
The coordinate, then what? What would you do with them? All of these people?
Probably nothing. Like
just leave them?
Yeah. Like I don't know why there is no question to the definitiveness of what's going to come, or the like there is no like, let me explain to you what's gonna happen or what happened in the past so that you can understand, so that you might be able to like help me out or give me the power, or like
it's purely just not given to us for the excitement of the audience not knowing.
No. In the sense of to the characters within the walls. Why can't the Orangutitan even consider that there might be a way to go forward explaining this knowledge to you? Like what? Like, why is it so for sure? Why is it so definitive? Why is it...
Well, I'm gonna bring something back up. Remember when Marco was killed?
Yeah.
They were talking about how all of the people in this society were evil and filthy.
That's true.
So I think we were forgetting to consider the fact that the Orangutitan probably thinks of all of these people, even the common folk, women and children, as inherently filth.
Yeah. Apparently his father gets worked up.
Yeah, I'd be scared to meet his father. Gosh, oh my god. And they showed Hitch multiple times. I'm like, you're just trying to kill me because there was a possible love there. Because they were all like, before they left, they were like, Marlo, she probably likes you. What are you doing about that? And he was like, what are you talking about? And then she's who he thinks about.
Yeah,
and
I know.
The fact that he wishes he was also in bed sleeping and stuff. And I'm like, oh my god. This is gonna murder me. He got hit right in the face.
Yeah, that's death. That's death. Like, that's death.
At that velocity?
Yeah. I don't think, you know how we were like, Orangutitan could very well be related to Eren and Grisha?
Yeah.
I don't think Grisha is the Orangutitan's dad, because it doesn't line up. Like, for me, though, you're not like your father.
I feel like brothers
Grisha
make sense to me because of, mainly because of Yuri.
Again, it could be
and,
any family member.
Historia's father. And they're kind of like, and more as a parallel, it would make sense to me if we had like two brothers in terms of like running the societies, you know, and who with the both knowing the truth about the society and kind of being on possibly differing ends of it.
Yeah. The Marlowe death was truly heartbreaking, like when you were bringing up
Hitch
the
is
Hitch
gonna
in
be
bed.
upset. She's gonna be upset. She's gonna be really upset.
I
I wonder if we'll see her reaction to that. He's dead, right? There's no way. Like,
Who?
you can't
Marlo?
withstand that, like, that... How quick it came and how big of a piece, a chunk of rock
Are you
it was.
talking Marlo?
Yes. There's no way, right?
I am
No way.
very sure that he is very dead.
Oh my god.
And he, the orangutan switched up his pitching style, did a little change up, little curveball.
He
And
just... Okay, he definitely... I was like, maybe it just grazed the side of his face.
I think you're
But-
dead. That being said, who knows? Who knows? So this is when we're getting into the orangutan Levi fight, which might have been the most beautifully animated sequence in this entire series for me. It's up there. I'm just dumbfounded, and I wanted right after
Levi
it ended,
rocked
I
it.
wanted to rewatch it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe the quality and how awesome this moment was.
But the fact that it actually made the Beast Titan a little, like, worried.
Yeah. I love the idea that Captain Levi, his name alone, is carried with such fear. And, like I love that.
And that a human,
yeah.
this filthy race that you're trying to kill, is able to take you, who probably thinks he's hot stuff, down, you know? Like, obviously, yes, he gets away because of the freaking backpack titan.
Fucking backpack titan. I was so happy that Reiner and Bertholdt were, like, telling him about it, though. Just the whole sequence, like, frame by
Beautiful.
frame of... Like, it's
all, like, if you do break it down, like, sometimes, in like, any animation, if you start going scene by scene, sometimes it doesn't seem so, like, crisp and attention to detail. They definitely, like, that, reflection scene that you love so well, that is also with Levi, I believe. It's like they've definitely put attention into every single shot and detail of this specific fight.
There's storytelling in their animation alone, and the fact that it's like you like in this sequence when Levi's going for the nape of the Beast Titan, he is using his ODM gear to propel him forward. It zooms in on his eye, and once we zoom in completely on the eye, we change to a POV. That's just like, it's just another example of
and
how...
then the spiral is there to create where we know that's his trajectory, right into where he's going to land on the Beast Titan.
Like, it's... And one of the best things and the hardest things to accomplish in forms of like animation in like a big scale or environment is to make you feel the scale and the atmosphere. But when like this is a very what would you say? This is a very big thing to go for. This is a very large idea to attempt at animation, to be able to like really feel the scale and all in one shot, like feel the scale going down the orangutan's body and like and staying with it. And like as a viewer, it makes me feel like I know exactly where they are in every moment. And like it's so awesome. I like during the moment, one of the things that I wrote down like without looking at my paper was jaw jiggle. Because jaw jiggle. Did we already miss it? Yeah.
I think you did. I think I know whatever you're talking about.
Yeah, so he fell.
He fell.
And like he hits the ground and it just like jiggles and shit. It's
yeah.
so it feels so like realistic. It's such a weird
because
thing
there has
to say.
if you fall with like high speed and you're heavy, you're gonna bounce up a little bit,
Yeah.
you know?
It's just How can Levi not be like your favorite character, like just from a cool, like badass, oh my god, this is...
If you were gonna pick like coolest character in the show, like of course it would be him.
Another standout to me while watching it that I scribbled down was when he lands after cutting through his hand. You can see the hair, like
kind
the
of fly
strands.
up. Yeah,
like,
awesome.
It's absolutely remarkable. It's just so gorgeous.
The rate that he is slashing it shows the Ackerman in him. Because no one else could slash that much. And then he puts it in his mouth. Oh my god. It was so epic.
I mean, obviously it like reminds me of No Regrets, right? And like that's just one of the only things I can compare it to in terms of the show.
Levi goes right for areas that make me go, oh, you know, like in the mouth, through the neck. Oh.
I love that, like, we obviously brought up the syringe again, and Levi did, with
he's aware
Erwin in
of
mind.
it. He's bringing it back into the story again, like last episode.
I don't know, like, so from the shot of my least favorite Titan in this entire show, Backpack Titan, I hate him.
Backpack.
I was like, oh, there's a line of Titans, so Levi can like go Titan to Titan to try to follow him. But then they all turned, and I was like, shit, I don't know what he's to do now.
He felt like his defeated energy, his anger, his frustration upon Zeke getting stolen away was hard. He was like, I promised, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay,
I fucking hate the Backpack Titan.
And the emotion there of the one person he'd want to bring back to life, you know, and it's showing Erwin's face.
Yeah.
God. I hate the Backpack Titan.
So disturbing.
It's probably not even a hot take. It's probably everyone else agrees with it.
How can you not hate the
He's
Backpack
like this
Titan?
really like he has like a beak. I don't like it. Not that I like any of them, like, actually. I'm like, they're not supposed to be likable in how they look.
I'm just really glad that Zeke got his ass beat. Like at the end, like,
well, we can safely say that all of the enemy Titans were ripped out, you know?
Yeah.
So we were successful. Really. I'm really proud of everyone.
But at what cost?
So basically, Levi, Armin, Eren, Connie, Hanji, Mikasa, Jean, Sasha, all of them, basically, they did it, you know.
Yeah.
At cost, there was cost.
Still have the orang. No, we don't. He's done.
But they stopped it for what we know at the moment. They took everyone out of their Titan bodies, ripped them all out.
I just thought, it's like, yes, we have time now. Let's go to the basement. And Eren's like, shit, forgot it at home.
The key.
Yeah.
Yeah, who has the key?
Do you want to read the mid-roll?
Yeah, okay. The outside world, which has some like pictures. It said a world beyond our wildest dreams extends outside the walls. It has fiery waters, lands of ice, sandy snowfields, and a saltwater lake called the Sea that stretches far past the horizon. Some have joined the Scout Regiment to fight solely because seeing it is their dream. Armin. Are fiery waters lava? I believe they are lava.
I almost, for some reason, cried when we saw Historia.
It's like Historia knew. Didn't it kind of feel like Historia knew something was up? And like even Hitch seems a little bit like worried.
I think everybody is. This is the mission. This is the chance, right? I mean, Armin's plan here was nothing but genius and perfect.
I gotta say that the Marlowe and Hitch... Marlowe, yes. It's hard because his name is similar to Marco. The Marlowe and Hitch, like, feeling I have right now is similar to Petra's father insinuating that, like, he thought that, like, Petra wanted to be with Levi, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it hurts. Is there never gonna be love in this show without death or sadness, because that's sad.
We are watching the wrong show if that's what we
I
want.
want a little bit of romance where they don't die right away.
I don't know what else to say regarding Armin's death other than devastating. It's just it's very hard.
I don't think I'll ever recover. I'm actually like very emotionally hurt right now. Over that.
I made a comment saying that I thought Reiner looked like handsome Squidward, and I wanted to edit that a little bit. It's like I thought it was like handsome Squidward mixed with the live action Piccolo from Dragon Ball Evolution, and I thought it was a little bit accurate. Ugh. That being said, one of the coolest ideas and moments in this entire show has to be Eren as a human defeating the biggest titan in the entire universe.
To use what they learned by him hardening and being able to create almost this sculpture of himself. The fact that they learned from that this way they could use it. And we saw it multiple times. When it first happened in the cave in the underground, we saw the sculpture of his body. And then the second time we saw it is when they started using it to repair holes and also create kind of a way that if Titans started coming in, they could chop them.
Mm-hmm.
Very smart to use it here. I'm glad that Armin finally was able to pull it together and be able to take back the leadership role that he tried to give to Jean.
I think one of the things that really made this moment like special to me was the sound design. Like all the audio when like the actual kill, I guess, happened. It was like deafened a little bit.
Yeah, I think I was like this.
Yeah.
I definitely like put my hands up.
It was awesome. I loved it so much. Such a good moment. I'm just again a little bit sad of Armin's.
Can we go back to, I know it's going to be sad, but can we go, I just want to give Armin that. I want to go back to when he stabs Eren's chest to wake him up and what he's saying in that moment. It took me by such like a sad shock, kind of understanding what he was insinuating there with his plan.
I thought I read it wrong.
I thought I read it wrong, and that's why I just want to go back and actually just see it again. So he stabs him. It's in. He stabbed him.
Did it happen? When did it happen?
When does he start saying it? Oh, it's before he starts. We can't hear what he's saying because he's telling the plan. It's like before he stabs
Here we
Eren.
go, I think.
Okay. All right. He's getting ready. If this plan goes well, I won't get to look at the sea. So we read it right, unfortunately. I thought I read it when it happened. I thought I read it wrong.
I think that's when my denial started.
Yeah, I literally was like, wait, did he say if this goes well, I will get to see the sea? Like, I thought I read it wrong.
But
we did it.
Like, realistically, Armin's dead.
What did he say? This is the one and only thing I have to give. Eren will reach the sea. Well, we know that Eren does
Sounds so
reach
stupid
the
to
sea,
say realistically,
which
Armin's
makes you
dead.
feel the sea for him. Oh my god,
I'm just, I don't know.
Shout out to Connie for catching Sasha.
Yeah,
Who's a real one.
Mikasa had a great moment for seemingly finishing off Reiner. That was sweet.
I got scared for a second right before Mikasa went into Reiner's mouth. I was like, so we just had Armin go in for that, last shot, really.
Yeah.
And now we're having Mikasa go into a dangerous situation of going into a Titan's mouth. So I was like, this is not okay. I got really scared for a second.
I thought for a second that they were going to be like, okay, both of Aaron's friend's dead. Like, that's how
Or
they're
at
gonna do
least
it.
put both of them in a position where when you end the episode, we don't know
I
what
think
to think.
I think Hanji lost an eye.
He
Like,
definitely
I'm
thinks-
trying to find something, but it's not there.
Trying to find an eye, but
Yeah.
it's not there. Oh, and the animation of her landing on Reiner's tongue, Mikasa, and there being like that squished kind of like, you can tell that she landed on something that's squishy. So
there's,
good.
like, saliva
And there's
that kicks up.
saliva. So good. This episode was both so good and so horrible.
I don't know, like, there's no hope. There's no hope for Armin. He's dead. Like, I'm trying to
What
convince
does,
myself. I'm sorry.
What does Aaron say again, looking at him? I knew you were more of a hero than anyone else. And I said at the beginning of the episode that my hopes were up because it didn't say martyr, it said hero. And I was like, well, maybe that's a good sign that it's not totally saying someone is going to be super brave and put their life on the line and bad things are going to happen.
What do you think is for Levi?
What do I think is for Levi?
Like,
What does
next.
that- oh, what comes next? I imagine that he might try to either look for Erwin's body and or regroup with, see what's going on inside the walls after he takes down all these titans. I would imagine because he is a man of promise that he will continue on with the mission, which in his mind would probably be to check on the situation on the other side of the walls. If
Yeah.
he's done with all the titans on that side. That or find anyone that's alive on his side might be like the best leadership thing he can do at the moment.
There's no point in like trying to turn someone into a Titan now, unless it was Armin or somebody on that side of the wall, or if he took Erwin to that side of the wall
We don't have anyone on this side of the wall to eat
Yeah.
because Zeke was taken away. So unless you could somehow get Erwin over the wall quickly enough, because who knows what type of life or death situation, we also would need to eat Berthold or Reiner before they could regain any sort of... How do we keep them from regaining anything?
I don't know.
There's no, like... nothing we can do, right, to halt that.
I don't think so.
And we don't have two people to be... We don't have two syringes. Is it
Correct.
only enough for one person? Could you inject two people?
I don't know. In a really weird way, the dude who survived, the fact that he survived is like really cool writing.
It is because he's the one that
Yeah.
Marlo especially was talking to.
Yeah. Devastating, but
And honestly, that survivor's guilt is a freaking real thing. And it's painful and hard for people.
not only did he survive,
And he would have that. He
With-
would have massive
without a scratch
survivor
on
guilt.
him.
Yeah. Even worse. That's even freaking worse.
I wonder what they did with Ymir. If she's dead, if they have her Titan power in a syringe.
Hmm.
I wonder if there's maybe Titan power in the basement.
More syringes.
Yeah.
There we go. That's how we get everyone back to life. We're going to go into the basement and they're going to be able to bring people back to life. That's what's going to be in the basement.
A burn victim unit in the basement. Like, perfect for Armin, Maybe.
God. I'd be scared to even touch him, because then you'd know how burnt he was. Like, is it just like an outer or is it like completely ash and then once you touch it, it all, crumbles?
Well, he
Like-
landed and didn't crumble.
That's true.
I'm thinking it's like if lava would flow over you. Like you're
'Cause it's so
preserved a
hot.
little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think the thing that's most disturbing to me, it's probably extremely accurate, but about the burnt corpse of Armin is his teeth.
Which is a good touch with the fact that the teeth are the reason the mission was a success.
Yeah.
Because he chose the one position on Bertholdt's body that wouldn't be affected by the steam. And we definitely take note of Armin's teeth when they show shots of his body. God.
It's horrifying. It's truthfully awful, and I don't want Mikasa to learn about what happened. I don't want anybody to learn about what happened.
God, I don't want to see, like,
The reaction.
Jean's reaction to seeing Armin's body like that.
Oh, I know!
See, the only one
Who just stop watching the show? Like, right here.
The only one that could have had any inkling of how far Armin's plan he was willing to go for it was Eren. I don't think anyone else thought that he was actually had a plan where him dying also meant success for the plan. You know? Like, yeah, it's different than saying, oh, he'd be willing to die in order to fight. You know? It's different because he went into it with him dying kind of being a big part of the plan.
Yeah.
And the intentions there. And for all of them to kind of figure that out once they see him is going to be hard. They're going to probably wish they, like, didn't let him go or something. But then again, the mission was a success as far as we know at this moment in the episode.
Yep. In a weird part. It doesn't feel like a success.
It better not be in vain. Where's Zeke going? Where is he going? Where is Zeke going?
Doesn't seem like he really has control over where he's going.
Look, where's the Backpack Titan gonna take him? Can the Backpack Titan, like, scale walls or something?
I think the Backpack Titan is a person who can transform into a Titan.
Interesting.
Because he seemingly acted on his own volition and will. That's how it was. Like, came off to me.
You don't think that Zeke commanded him within his head?
It didn't. Obviously, it's a very likely possibility, but the way that it played out to me made me feel like that wasn't what happened.
I agree with you.
You know? But I don't know. That could have been the case.
It could have been a command that he gave him at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, if this happens, you know?
But regardless, unless Backpack Titan is the most overpowered Titan in the show, I think that Zeke needs a little bit of a break before he can fight again.
I just don't know where he's going to take him or how long of a break Zeke needs.
God, I hate Backpack Titan.
So much Backpack Titan slander.
Well deserved.
It is. He's really creepy. Does your body feel tired?
Yeah.
Cool.
It does.
I feel drained.
You know what? Like, in regards to Backpack Titan, it seems like some pretty dedicated work went into this backpack. Like, it seems like there is a society and probably, like, a store that makes backpacks for Titans. You know?
Yep.
But
maybe even they have clothes, but they didn't want to stand out when they came to murder and pillage, so they just all got naked before showing up. Maybe they thought no one would be scared of them or take them seriously if they had clothes on, so they just arrived without them.
Dude, I don't even know what to do anymore. Armin's dead.
I feel like I need to take a nap.
I feel like I don't
an
believe
emotional
it still.
nap.
Like,
Do emotional naps exist?
They do now.
They do now.
All right, you good?
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We hope to see you next time.